most people view a trespass as more of a criminal thing, but I'm talking about from a real estate claim what a trespass is. For example, somebody may have an easement to come onto your property for ingress and egress, and that's not a trespass because they've got a recorded real property interest in the public records on that, and they can do that. If they overuse the easement, the legal terminology is overburden the easement, that ripens into a trespass. And you can bring a trespass claim against a person who is overburdening your easement. Examples of that I've been actually involved in a case on, but it's also in the case law. An example of that happening is a situation in which someone had an easement in an area that had been, I won't say country, but closer to country than city area, and a person owned quite a bit of acreage. It was kind of country. They had timber and they also had farmland in it, and also they had, several hundreds of acres. Okay. And, there was a person who had an easement, to a landowner behind this owner. Okay. Who had an easement through his property on a road that went through his property, a private road that went through his property. Okay. And he owned an easement to access, the back 40 or whatever. Okay. Of his acreage. Well, the guy had been using it and, he had a house back there and he had a family back there and, there was some traffic, but it wasn't a lot because it's just one house you go into. Then the guy sold his property. The people who purchased the property, because this guy had used this easement for years, okay, they of course get the easement because, they buy the property and when the property rights comes with it, it's the easement. The problem was over the years, the area started to get more densely populated. And so traffic started picking up around there. And guess what new owner did? We started building an apartment complex. That's overburdening the easement. The case where that happened was actually a very old case. You wouldn't have that happen today. The reason that wouldn't happen today is because the county wouldn't give you the building permit for it. They probably wouldn't even allow access to a multifamily apartment that is a trespass that most people aren't thinking in their mind that's what a trespass is. But they have the right. They got the easement. Yeah, but they overburdened it.